How's it going? And thank you for joining us. Today we are going to look at the Generation 4 Sylvan Arms folding stock adapter. Let's get this bad boy opened up and install it and have a look, see how we like it. Let's go. Alright, so we got something in the mail today. Let's see what we got. It's from Sylvan Arms. Dun dun dun. We have a Gen 4 folding stock adapter. So I'm getting almost done with my 300 blackout pistol build, and was looking at the Law Tactical, the Gen 3 Sylvan Arms stock adapter, and then I saw a couple of videos that the Gen 4 was coming out, and it really improves on what I didn't like about the Gen 3, the overall length, that it increases your length of pull, is shorter. It doesn't have that awkward space. You don't have to use 2 base plates, 2 castle nuts. I don't know, this one just, and it comes with the 2 QD mounts. Comes with a special castle nut wrench for the smaller castle nut in there. The bolt carrier extension. Let's get this thing unboxed and check it out. Okay, so here's a look at what we get in the box. We get this special castle nut tool. Fits on right there. Normal castle nut wrench does not fit, so that's a proprietary castle nut right there, but you do get the wrench for it. 2 Allen wrenches for the 2 different size set screws. Here's the folding stock adapter itself. Looks like there's a little bit of play in there. Not sure if that bolt can adjust that or not. Got the QD mount on the side, QD mount on the bottom. I believe this is metal. The internal pieces are metal and replaceable. And you can get this folder in a left hand open or a right hand open. Right side open or left side open. All right, let's get some measurements on this thing. Also, yeah, we got the bolt carrier extension. Some O-rings on there. Looks like it's about 2 inches or so long. Like a 2 1/8 tall. About a little over 2 1/8 wide. So those are the dimensions of it. All right. Okay, so installation seems pretty easy. Sylvan Arms has a video online showing how to install it. Pretty much, you'll screw this in to the back of your receiver after you've taken off your old buffer tube and castle nut. Screw this on as far as it will go, then back it off, make sure it's straight. Then you can go ahead and tighten that castle nut down. And then you start with this Allen set screw right here, and what that's going to do is push this circular piece out to where your back plate normally goes, and then you can put your detent spring in, or detent, and then your detent spring, and then this screw will hold in that, so no more fiddling around with that spring. That'll be a lot easier in that part of the install. And then you'll screw in your buffer tube with the buffer and spring already in it, and it should get retained in there, so you don't have to deal with your buffer spring or buffer detent anymore. And yeah, let's get that installed and see how it goes. Okay, here she is all installed. You can see the gap is a lot better than the 3rd gen. Looks way better. But here's that gap I was talking about. It's just like it seems like it doesn't lock up very good. But yeah, I'll contact Sylvan and see if that's normal or not. As long as the gun still functions, not a huge issue. But I thought it would have fit up a little bit more tight, especially with it being the 4th generation. But yeah, everybody always freaks out. Yeah, I always safety check my guns. No bullet in the chamber, no magazine in the gun. But I have the bolt locked back now, so let's see if we can look at that gap a little more. Yeah, so now you can see that gap a little bit more prevalent. Not sure if I really like that. Should fit. I feel like they could replace that metal tooth, or maybe I could even grind it down a little bit and make that tighter. But before I start grinding stuff, I want to make sure if this is how they all are or not. This is the first one I've seen out there installed, so get in contact with them. But yeah, the actual mechanism works great. Got the button, and it does have a detent to lock it in place. It's hitting my vise right now, but it does have a detent to lock it in place. It holds it in there pretty good. Do not fire while open. Locks in place good. And this joint right here is low enough where it's not getting in the way of charging. It's kind of hard doing it with one hand, but they got it kind of flattened off right there so you don't scrape the top of it. Also, this does increase the length of your pull. So according to laws in your state, you want to make sure that your length of pull from your trigger going back to the back of your brace or buttstock is less than, I think, 13.5 inches. So you can install length of pull limiters underneath. I just made one out of wood, but yeah, you can buy them. I think Strike Industries and SB Tactical both make the limiters that kind of fit into the bottom of your buffer tube to make it so your brace or buttstock doesn't go over that 13.5 inches if you do have a pistol. So any questions, put them below in the comment section. Let me know what you think. How does the Law Tactical, does it have a gap like that? How does it lock up? I'm guessing it locks up better, but yeah, we'll see. This is probably one of the first generation 4s out there, so they might not have it completely down yet, but I'll get in touch with Law Tactical and make an update video if there is a fix for that or not, or if that's normal and not going to create any issues. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to dig it. It's pretty cool. Make this gun a lot smaller when I'm not using it. Got the Spark Solar on top. This is the new build. Got a Sig Foxtrot light on the front, nice and small. palmetto build all the way around. 7.5-inch barrel. Magpul K2 XL. I like this angle of the grip. Looked kind of weird to me at first, but it actually feels a lot more natural and it's a lot thicker. I have bigger hands, so it just feels a lot better to me. I actually ended up buying another one for my 5.56 AR. Got the PSA 3.5 pound trigger. Haven't even shot this thing yet, so I'll be taking it out pretty soon and check her out. Got some cheapo UTG low profile mounts, actually pretty nice, all metal. Well, there's the build. Alright, so we're gonna check out the Sling mounts. Got it hooked up to the front, and I got it on the bottom QD mount right now. Got it tied up to the body. Kind of like it right there. It's not, when you have the Sling on there, it's not interfering with your hand at all. So that's nice. See if I can sling it over with the Sling on. Let's try the other Sling mount, or the QD mount. Make sure it's locked in good. Hangs there pretty good. Not interfering with anything. Sling mount's pretty awesome. It's an added feature. You got two of them to choose from depending on like how you like to mount your Sling. Only thing that I can think of that I don't like about it is that gap I was talking about, but like I said, we can email up Sylvan and see if that's a normal condition or not. As long as the gun functions, and it's going to be reliable. That's the main thing. But I think I could maybe shave the back of this steel piece down, and that might help close that gap a little bit. But yeah, you guys can see, like, when you close it, it does lock in pretty good. There's a pretty good detent there, so that's nice. Pretty cool. Thing's pretty short with that on there. Let me know if you guys like this better or worse. Is it more comparable to the Law Tactical now at a more affordable price? What do you guys think? Let me know. Alright, we're just finishing off the video with some still shots. What do you guys think overall? Is this something you'd get for your gun? What do you guys think? Thanks again for watching.